Hello, my today presentation I decided just to record it that way because my Zoom app is not good, it's not working well, so that's why you're not seeing my face. Okay, it's not my fault, but I have the slides over there on the screen. There is the cover photo or the cover page. Okay, I started my presentation by going fast through introduction part. Okay, the introduction part of my presentation is about the purpose. What is the purpose of this presentation? The purpose of this project is to help immigrants to assimilate the culture of a certain community for them to be part of that community. This is because if not do so, they will end up being in problem and can get rough time in their lives. What is the reason behind this for helping immigrants to assimilate the culture of a certain people, of a certain communities in a certain country? Okay, the reason we need to help immigrants has been explained by various people in their articles. In many articles, this project will be held every year, especially in the multicultural meeting by immigrant students and the people living in that country. Okay, in the New York Times by Mark Lilla, it states that some years ago, I was invited to a union convention in Florida to speak on panel about Franklin D. Roosevelt's famous For Freedom speech of 1941. The hall was full of representatives from global chapters, men, women, black, whites, Latinos. We began by singing the national anthem and then sat down to listen to a recording of Roosevelt's speech. As I looked out into the crowd and saw the array of different faces, I was struck by how focused they were on what they shared and listening to Roosevelt's string voices as he invoked the freedom of speech, the freedom of worship, the freedom from want, and the freedom from fear. Okay, freedom that Roosevelt's demanding for everyone in the world. He kept on saying that I was reminded of what the real foundation of modern American liberation are. Mark Lilla was campaigning on how to treat people from different culture, from different countries. Yeah, I can agree with this point because even me, when I came here to America, it was not easy for me to adapt the culture of white people. It was hard for me to speak English. It was hard for me to know the accents of English people or white people. But as the time goes by, I was taught by my friends, I was taught by my professors on how to speak English very well and to adapt to the environment of this country, which was good for me. Yeah. Okay, in the United Kingdom, the Prime Minister asked the House of its Senate to make sure all immigrants coming to Europe to take oath for them to be accepted in that country. This is because people can come to a certain country and try to use their culture instead of adopting the culture of that country or that area, which is very hard. It was better for the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom to make sure all immigrants can take oath so that they can adopt the culture of a certain of that country. Okay. So also we are seeing The integration he wanted to look at was not just about how well we get on with each other, but how well we all do compared to each other. He wanted to consider what divides communities and gives rise to anxiety, prejudice, alienation, and a sense of grievances, and to look again at what could be done to fight the injustice that where you are born or live in this country. So this Akutli Bareda was trying to come up with a solution on how to help the migrants to be assimilated in a certain country in terms of culture. So this intercultural communication is supposed to all of us to understand and to learn through various articles or through various people, through various talks, in which I like it. Okay. In conclusion, helping immigrants to